And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cardinals will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Got gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Peoples.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Lagway. He's going to take a shot. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season, he tries to take the top off. It's him in front, inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create. Explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the Cardinals get enough to move the chains. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. The corners are walked up tight. They're going to ride this running back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Cardinals in the hurry up. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, and that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Running to the left. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game. Play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw it Lagway. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Finds a man by himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Trying to run, it's Peoples. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. And some room to work. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it up to 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive line to push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Sets up the screen. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Buckeyes will try to convert on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal.
42
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the left side. There he goes. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
That's caught. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Working on the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Peoples.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like the receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Dodge down, Louisville. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Extending the play. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And Turner coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Turning it on! And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking for a crease to the left. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And after this short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.